Hey, fellas, stand on the details. That's all that matters. The details. Let's go. Win it down 3. 1, 2, 3.
Run it there. Oh!
Actually, we do need to get to know you a little better, man.
Yeah, y'all go first.
We got to get to know you. You're new here, bro.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm a captain. I'm the captain now.
After making 4 Pro Bowls in his first 5 seasons, CJ Mosley will begin a new chapter when he makes his Jets debut against Buffalo. To understand who the new middle linebacker is on the football field is to understand how he was raised and where he calls home.
The Colemans down here, we kind of quiet. We don't do a whole lot, but when we get together, it's a party. Coleman Lane is named after us.
Whether he's with his family at home or his family on the field, you won't hear much come out of the mouth of CJ Mosley, but his impact will hit hard.
CJ was always quiet.
As him.
He's always quiet, but like they say, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him because you're gonna really get an explosion.
This is big breaking news for the Jets. CJ Mosley is gonna sign with the Jets on a 5-year, $85 million deal.
This guy's a tackling machine.
This guy is a beast.
And how about your initial impressions of CJ Mosley?
As advertised.
That's deflected. That picked off Mosley. He'll take it in. It's a pick 6.
Passion's non-negotiable, and you have to love this game.
Fight! Fight to every whistle!
It's always about just the relentless, tough guys that just will never say die.
Guys that hate to lose almost more than they love to win.
You know, I think it's just a story that's going to be written, man.
After months of sweeping changes, the Jets will open the season on Sunday with a new look and a new attitude. With their matchup against the Bills looming, the anticipation level is high at One Jets Drive.
This team as a whole, this organization as a whole is new faces, new pieces. So we're excited for the first challenge, and that's Buffalo.
You know, starting to get the jitters, starting to feel like a game week, and we're just ready to kick off the season and get off on the right note.
Can't even explain it, bro. It's been a long time since I played football. A lot of people are excited to watch me play. Just quadruple that. That's how excited I am to play for real.
It's very exciting. We finally get together in full quarters. We can finally try to showcase what we've been trying to do in the preseason, and most importantly, try to establish a new foundation for this team.
Getting the best linebacker, man. The best linebacker in the NFL, man. That's what it is. Bar none, man. You get the best linebacker, man. The best teammate. You know what I'm saying? He might not say it out his mouth, but he's going to show you with his actions, man. And that's what got him where he at today, man.
So we voted for captains yesterday. So we'll have 6 of them. It'll be CJ Mosley, Jamal Adams, Steve McClendon, Sam Darnold, Kelvin Beachum, and Rontez Miles. It just shows the leadership strength that we have in this locker room.
It's definitely an honor, especially to be here for my first year. The guys that already look up to me. And I found out yesterday that I was like the team captain for the year. I thought it was just for the first game, so that's pretty cool because that's the first time that I've done that. That was coming a little lower, right? The first guy coming a little lower, or is he going to come that high? So I'll see him. Well, you just don't want to be that guy that's always screaming, because then you just sound like a coach and they'll just blur you out. But you just got to stay true to yourself. If I'm coming to work every day, all of a sudden just screaming at everybody, then people don't really believe what I'm saying. So it's just more when I feel something's wrong, or if I see something that's not winning football, that's when you should really speak up.
The value of hard work and leadership was instilled in the Jets captain at a young age, with lessons that he would carry with him his entire life.
Came home one day, showed me his grades, all A's. I'm bragging. I go to work. I work in the shipyard. I'm going to work bragging. Man, y'all kids, I don't know what y'all kids doing, My son got straight A's. So I get home and look at the grades again. I said, Tracy, this is not CJ's name. So I looked at him. I said, okay, cool. So took him back to the school. So I said, no. So I got CJ grades, all E's. Didn't pass. I said, son, you can pass in school just putting your name on the paper. Did you spell your name wrong? You know, I'm joking. So by the same token, I bragged on at football practice with the good grades. I made them go out there with them bad grades and show to everybody. Not because I'm trying to call them out, but you gotta own what you do. You gotta own that.
For the Mosleys, football is in their genes. CJ's younger brother Jamie is a rookie on the Jets practice squad, marking the first time the two have played on the same team.
When children is into something, in order for them to succeed in whatever they're doing, it's up to the mother and father to put their best foot forward and stay right there with them. And I guarantee you, they'll keep a straight line.
Molded from the strong foundation laid at home, the brothers are passing the principles they learned as kids to the next generation in their hometown.
We were blessed with two fantastic parents, man. They raised us, the right way. Just so thankful that everything that they've done for us, especially just, where we come from. Like I said, we come from humble beginnings, man, and they raised us the right way, man, and I'm thankful for them.
They're very protective of their kids, but they also going to make sure they hold their kids accountable to things, too. And in today's society, you don't always get that with parents. You look at them, they're good examples for their kids. If you look at CJ, the main thing about him is he's a young man that's going to stay grounded. He is going to be a guy that's going to lead by example. And I can honestly tell you this, the years I coached him, he was always the first one on the practice field and the last one to leave. That's not a story, that's true.
I remember, when you finish like this. You good. Just remember, you got to finish. All about finishing.
That I looked up to him and everything. I followed him around everywhere. We're a little different. I talk a little bit more than he does, but everything that he did as a kid, I wanted to do it too. He was one of my biggest heroes as a kid.
So CJ Mosley, it's on you. First declaration of the day, where are you going to play your college football? Looks like it's going to be... Where? Alabama. The University of Alabama.
What's it mean for Alabama or Coach Saban to call a young man down here? It means everything. When Coach Saban calls, it's different. I hate to say it, but it is.
Coach Saban called. One day he was sitting at the table and his secretary or whoever called and said, well, Coach Saban would like to talk to CJ. I was like, well, CJ is doing homework. If you can have Coach Saban to call back, after he's done with his homework, that's fine. And Coach Saban remember that and respect that.
When you're talking about Alabama, man, they breed them up in there, man. They breed them at Alabama. I mean, it's a good program, man. Awesome program. And a kid coming from here, man, from where we come from, man, it's just truly a blessing, man.
His intangibles as a player are phenomenal, and he's got a lot of ability. Effort, toughness, finishing plays, being disciplined, doing your job, really important to him, and he does it as well as about anybody we've ever coached.
On 3rd down and 9, into the middle, intercepted, picked off, touchdown.
I think because he's such a good example at how he goes about what he does, and it's in his preparation, it's in the meetings, it's in walkthroughs, it's in always very focused, on trying to get it right, wanting to do well, having a great understanding of what's required of him to, help that particular play be successful. That kind of example and that kind of leadership is really critical to a team.
It's a blessing, I got my family here, my mom and dad, my son. Now it's time to take that next step in my chapter, so I'm definitely blessed and honored to be here and be a part of the Jets organization. You're bringing in a guy that's a winner, that knows how to work. He's going to come in, not going to have off-the-field issues, and, always put the team before itself.
In the heart of the South, the Mosley roots run deep.
We've had a lot of success in our careers and our life. You know, everybody's that been in our corner has been up for the right reasons. I think that's because our parents, and we were brought up on how we act. When our parents not around, when the camera's off, we don't bring that kind of energy around us.
With his family in his corner, CJ is ready to embark on a new journey in his new home.
They roll deep wherever we go. Even when I was at Alabama, even with Jamie, I used to go to his games, and the next day everybody come to my games. So I'm very blessed to have a great family support system.
There's been a buzz around this team all the way through the offseason, and the fans finally get their first look at the Jets, the actual Jets today.
We're gonna try and break somebody in half out there. Ain't no soft men on this team. Hey, let's go. Let's go, baby. We fight to the end, baby. Let it loose. Let it rip. Have fun. Be live. What is our profession? Oh.
Number 57, inside linebacker, CJ Mosley.
Hey, this is the first kickoff, first play of the NFL season. Hey, first play.
Point at the ref. Everybody's pointing at the ref. You gotta see the mobs, right? Hey, it's what you work all off season for now. Can't go hunt.
We on first, my boy. Let's go.
Playing to the tune of their new maestro, the Jets defense delivered a first-half masterpiece in front of a fired-up home crowd.
Singletary is the back, Poole is the fifth defensive back. It is 2nd and 10. Here he goes. Ball is loose. Turnover on the play. The Jets look like they've got it.
Let's go, Jordan.
Jordan Jenkins, he just beats him to the quarterback, and Allen's not able to tuck the ball away. A big turnover on the opening drive.
Let's go!
Allen back to throw again. Throws one over the middle. It's tipped, and it's intercepted. CJ Mosley's got it. Runs right to the 10. 5. Touchdown. A carom pick. CJ Mosley takes it to the house, and the Jet defense scores the first points of the season.
That's why you the best.
4th and 1. Allen lost the ball. It's loose inside. And picked up by Mosley.
Every time. Who has final say?
Bad man right there.
It's Gore on 1st and 10. Drilled at the line of scrimmage. They call a safety.
Let's go, Bull! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
With the new-look defense swarming, the offense turned to two of their biggest additions to get the ball moving against a tough Bills defense.
Hey, you already know what time it is. We about to go crazy. If you ain't seen me, you can't see me, boy.
Playing smart, man. Playing heavy. Bring that energy and intensity, man.
Well, I love what Adam Gase said. He said he could tell by the way he practiced on Wednesday and Thursday that he was ready to play on Sunday. 1st and 10. Wow. Bell in the backfield. Time to start doubling 82 Crowder.
Yes, he's got a career high 12 receptions today. Third and goal from the 9. Darnold. Touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. What a return to the NFL it's been for him. 9-yard touchdown reception. They missed an extra point earlier on after the pick 6 by Mosley. going for 2.
Most teams would kick the extra point, Kevin, if you felt good about your field goal kicker.
Here comes Hughes. There goes Darnold. And Bell! He's doing it all for the Jets.
Hey, when he turned around, I knew he was throwing it. Let's go. I knew he was throwing it.
With the momentum at their backs, one of the game's most impressive plays would prove to be costly for the Jets late in the third quarter.
Allen deep end to the end zone. Broken up, incomplete. Mosley has been everywhere this afternoon.
And I think he's going off. He's limping a little bit.
So Blake Cashman is in the game in place of CJ Mosley.
With the Jets' defense losing one of their biggest leaders, Josh Allen and the Bills were prepared to capitalize.
Nice run here. This is Singletary into the secondary and pushed out by May.
Losing CJ Mosley, Kevin, was huge.
It was, wasn't it, Reggie? Changed the defense, it seemed.
And the Bills have come from 16-0 down to take a 17-16 lead with 3 minutes to go.
If you're the Jets, you say, all right, well, look, okay, now we're down by a point. So I'm thinking to myself, I just got to get myself in field goal range.
1st and 10, Griffin the block going deep, and he's got Anderson! Coverage by Poyer deep, incomplete.
Here it is, 4th and 10. Can they keep the game alive? Floats one right. It's tipped again at the line and falls incomplete. And the Bills are going to come from 16 down in the second half to beat the Jets.
Why don't you think the offense was ever, other than that one drive, able to get a rhythm?
Right now, I think we're probably thinking too much, so we just got to make sure we do a better job as a coaching staff to put our guys in a position to where, you know, they're not worried about, hey, what if he does this? What if he does this? We got to let our guys turn loose and play some football.
It was just little minor details where, you know, each and every play, you know, it just wasn't clicking, you know. So we got to go watch the film. We got to clean up things, a lot of things, and get better, you know.
You know, it's always tough to take a loss like that, especially with a divisional opponent. And like I said, it's a learning experience for this team. And, you know, in the media and people gonna try to say it's just like last year, but like I said, we control what we control. We're gonna go to work Monday, you know, and try to get better.
CJ Mosley's impact on a football team can't be measured.
There's a reason why he's always been successful in what he does.
The new centerpiece of the defense is making his presence felt at One Jets Drive.
He is a culture changer. He's a young man you want in your locker room. He's a young man you want in your building. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to have issues with CJ Mosley. It's not.
I think they're getting a great player, but they're getting a better person. They're getting a better leader. They're getting a guy that's going to set a great example every day for everybody in the organization because he'll be committed to doing everything right.
There's something special about him, and it's probably the way he was raised, the way that he's come up through life, the way he went through high school and college, and now, you know, coming here. He's just done it right all through his life.